So since we're on the topic of John Cena, I wanted to talk about John Cena only has a few. This is a big segment. John Cena only has a few years left in his WWE status. He's already a part-timer, and it's hard to see him being a full-timer ever again. Just always a full-timer, on the road 300 days a year. I think that's just the truth. And WrestleMania 33 could potentially be one of his last WrestleManias. And I don't think they're utilizing John Cena correctly. Mm-hmm. Am I excited for him to face The Miz in like a pseudo rematch, WrestleMania 27 with women involved this time? Yeah, but obviously people were looking forward to John Cena and The Undertaker happening, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
I feel like John Cena is a main event player and could bring a ton of publicity to WrestleMania 33 because he's huge now, and he wasn't there last year, and he didn't have a main event in 31, and he didn't have a main event in 30. It's actually been a while since he's had a main event at WrestleMania. People like to be very negative about John Cena, but guess what? He's much better than you all think he is.
He's taking a couple bullets. He's taking a lot of pegs down.
And he is not as pushed as you guys act like he is. And would I love to see him in another main event? I would. And this is one of his last years. I think he'll be, wrestling consistently. And I don't think he should be in a mid-card match. I think he should be in one of these main event matches. He really should be in Roman Reigns' spot. But even then, world title, something, it's very weird to think that there's a WrestleMania and he's just going to be in this mid-card match while all these other guys were debating them being in the main event. Like, I'm surprised John Cena is, what will be John Cena's swan song? What do you think?
We keep talking about John Cena, Nikki Bella, Miz Maurice. Oh man, like the last episode of Total Bellas, those segments.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious.
Those were amazing. And Roman Reigns, Undertaker, you're like, oh man, it's gonna be cool. Wonder if he's gonna win, and I'm gonna be glued to my TV. But let's be honest, John Cena, Undertaker would have everyone talking. That would have the world talking. It would be incredible if that was the WWE title match at WrestleMania.
I love to put it like my parents' perspective, like very casual people who just are just casually aware of current wrestling, but then they go, "Ooh, John Cena, Undertaker, yeah, part timers. That's what we're complaining about." But more accepted part timers, I at least feel. I don't know.
Yes, because they're not.
You have two guys in their last main event of WrestleMania, putting it all on the line. Like, think about that. And I'm not even thinking just against The Undertaker. I just think he should be utilized better because he deserves one last main event at WrestleMania because he hasn't had one in a while. I don't think Rock and Cena will be his last one, and I really think that he could have been used better here.
If I'm going to be honest,
because I was like, oh man, Miz and John Cena is going to be awesome. But I'm also like, I don't know. I feel like they were better. They were brighter pastures for John Cena in this WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Especially if he doesn't want to come back as much after WrestleMania. Like why wouldn't they do as much as they could with him? It's very questionable.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I think John Cena's days of being in the main event of WrestleMania for the world title and all that, they're way behind us. I don't think we're ever going to get it.
I think it'll happen again because think about The Rock. He came back many years later, and he after being a movie star, and he main evented 2 WrestleManias in a row. So I think it'll happen. I just think they should do it while they still can.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because is John Cena going to become a star after wrestling? Obviously. I think we all know that for sure.
He already is.
He just hosted the Kids' Choice Awards. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal. When I was a kid, that was a huge deal about who was going to main event the Kids' Choice Awards. Dude, who was going to host the Kids' Choice Awards is a big deal. All the kids knew him, and all the kids were excited. Guess who's main evented the Kids' Choice Awards before? The Rock has.
Oh, I watched that too. Whenever I was a kid, I watched that.
I know. It was a big deal who was going to host the Kids' Choice Awards. He hosted the Kids' Choice Awards. Hey, he's going to have a career after wrestling. I think they should milk his publicity right now and use him, and I think he's underutilized.
I watched a little bit of the Kids' Choice Awards because it was on before SNL one time, and me and Gracie watched it. And Who's
Gracie? You're single. K-Fam.
Oh, my mom. And
Gracie Joe.
Yes. That's my real name. That's my mom's name. And
no, your last name is Joe, so don't tell anybody your first name.
It's Joe. And so basically, I was watching it. John Cena was having an arm wrestling competition, and DJ Khaled was like the ref, and then DJ Khaled messed up where he made him lose. And then there's this there's like all these kids, I guess they're in like a band or whatever, and they're all playing Mario Kart 8 on the Switch, and they're like, whoa! And they're like driving around in a cart, and they're like, oh man, I lost! Oh, you're up, dude! Like,
that's funny. Was John Cena playing too?
No, but in the commercial he was. That's another thing. He's advertising for the Switch. He's a big deal. He should be in a bigger spot.
It's just so crazy that like the biggest wrestling moment of the year, like I would actually like to see John Cena somewhere in there. He obviously puts on good matches. Look at AJ Styles. They could have had AJ and John Cena third match main event WrestleMania.
I told you. I said that months ago. I said it should have been.
I said maybe don't do, because this is actually their fourth match. I said maybe don't do the Royal Rumble one.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I said take the Royal Rumble. Literally, take the Royal Rumble one out and put it in WrestleMania. Like, that's all you have to do.
Yeah. This WrestleMania is the definition of not what anybody asked for, but we'll still enjoy it.